It is Bible study time. Y'all know when y'all see me with this, we about to get into the word. Okay, y'all. So we are gonna come from First Kings, chapter 3, and we gonna start at verse 9. So let's get to it. So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong. For who is able to govern this great people of yours? The Lord was pleased that Solomon had asked for this. So God said to him, since you have asked for this, and not for long life or wealth for yourself, nor have asked for the death of your enemies, but for discernment and administrating justice, I will do what you have asked. So let's talk about it. So we're going to break it down 2026, y'all. So King Solomon. Now, King David was his father, and he, died. So next in line would be Solomon. So Solomon was a young man, and the Lord put him in place to govern all the people. Now, Solomon was young. He didn't really know how to, run the country. He didn't understand really how to do it, especially like his father. So what he ends up doing is he ends up going to pray and talking to the Lord, and he asked him for wisdom. He asked him for wisdom to learn how to govern the people. And, the Lord was pleased with that. So God said to him, since you have asked for this and not for a long life or wealth for yourself, nor have asked for the death of your enemies, but for discerning and administrating justice, I will do what you have asked. In other words, the Lord was happy that he said this, because most people would have been like, Lord, I want some money. Or if it's 2026 right now, I want a fast car. I want all this stuff. I want a big old house. Like, most people would ask God for that. It even says, like, the death of their enemies. But, Solomon didn't care about nothing like that. He wanted wisdom. And I feel like that's why God put him in place in the first place. Because he knew that his thinking wasn't like normal people thinking. And when you supposed to be governing over people, you got to be real smart with how you move. So the Lord ends up granting him this. He ends up blessing him with a discerning heart. But not only did that, he gave Solomon more than what, he asked for. So because of that, he says right here, I will give you what you have not asked for, both riches and honor, so that in your lifetime you will have no equal among kings. And if you walk in my ways and obey my status and commands as David your father did, I will give you long life. So God gave him, wisdom plus more. Stuff he didn't even ask for. And he gonna get long life because of it. So I'm learning now, what I took from this is, instead of us always asking God for all these worldly things or money and asking him for big houses, fast cars and all this stuff, your dream job, ask God for wisdom, because a lot of times we're not getting it because we wouldn't really know what to do with it if we did get it. If he did give us some money, what would you really do with it? Do you really know how to govern it? Not really. You don't really know how to move with it because you don't have a discerning heart, or you don't really know how to balance things. So we should start asking for wisdom, and then I feel like once we do that, he gonna bless us with even more, just like he did with Solomon. So that's what I got from this, and I hope y'all enjoyed the Bible study. Bye.